Hey everybody, welcome to Fishing Planet. My name is Lady, and today we're going after these fish, the catfish. Now you might wonder why a bullhead is in between the list. The bullhead is actually part of the catfish family, so it's a catfish as well, even though it's not named here as being one. Um, but anyway, it lives in the same area as the young channel catfish. It eats the same thing, and no matter what you're trying to use for bait or what type of hook, you will also catch the black bullhead. So having that said, as you can see here, I've got a young channel catfish, a black bullhead, and then 4 regular channel catfish. I also had a trophy, but it was over 4 kilograms, and my max single fish weight is 4.08 80 kilograms, and this one was 5.0. So I couldn't keep it, so I had to release it. I still did get the experience points. That always happens when you have to release a fish, but you will not get the money, so that's a bad thing. Anyways, first off, what can we use as bait? Well, everything that you see here is what you can use, and at level 13 I am currently here on level 10. At level 13 you get medium cut bait. That works pretty good with catching trophies on the 3.0 hook, and then further on you get also blood, leeches, crawfish, cutfish, something like that. That too works very well to catch the channel catfish. So, but if you're low level, pet food is a very good option. Cheese too, and with cheese you also get a lot of trophy black bullheads, and then small cut bait. Now if none of those work, try peas or corn or marshmallows. And they're good other options as well, and they're not as expensive as say small cut bait. Small cut bait you only get 10 for $7, whereas peas and corn you get 25 for about $7 as well. So or 50 sometimes. So the rewards, as you can see here, the black bullhead, not so much a reward. The trophies you get $5, and the common ones you get free too. Now, experience wise, as you can see here for the regular channel catfish, it's a lot of experience that you're getting. They're close to the freshwater drum, and because freshwater drum is harder to catch, it's easier to farm the catfish to level up quickly than to go after the freshwater drum. Money wise, they do pay quite okay, but if you catch a largemouth bass of 1.1 kilograms, you will also get $13. And here you have a fish of 2 kilograms. So money wise, it's better to go after the bass and to catch those, because you simply get more money per pound of fish. But nonetheless, catfish pay pretty okay. So now that I've shown you guys that, let's go to my setup. I'm fishing a bit light, meaning I'm using low level gear, and the reason why I'm doing that is I want to show you guys that you are actually able to catch these on a low level as well, and you don't need a very fancy gear to get it. So here I have the OmniFloat 450. It's a level 4 rod. Then I have the Callisto XSR 1400. You can purchase this one at level 6 or level 7. I'm using a mono 0.2mm line, which has a test of 1.8 kilograms. Now, and as you can see, it has 1.8, which is the weakest in my link. And then here we had a catfish up to 3 kilograms. It is a fight. I'll warn you guys up front, because obviously the fish is much stronger than my gear. But you are able to reel it in, and I hope to show you guys later how that goes. As for the bobber, always go with the chubby one, simply because a lot of the baits, especially the cut baits, are heavy weighted, so the oval can't carry it. Hook number 3.0, but number 2.0 and number 1.0 and number 1 and number 2 also works. And then depth. I tend to fish about 200 centimeters to 20, and sometimes max 250 centimeters. So that's about the place that I like, between 200 and 250 centimeters. You can catch them higher up in the water. But if I were to fish at 150 centimeters, and I'm using cut bait, I also have a chance of catching bowfins. Now bowfins, they like to hang like in the middle of the water, in a depth wise, whereas catfish, they're truly bottom feeders. So if I stick closer to the bottom, I have more chance of catching catfish. And that also should be a warning for you. If you are fishing and you start to catch bowfins, not just one, but like 2, 3, 4 in a row, while you were aiming for catfish, then know the depth of your leader, so that you get out of the bowfin territory and get into the catfish territory. Alrighty, so I'm here, catfish heaven. So I'll show you guys the spots. I'll minimize this so that you have a better view. First off, I'll show you. So here we have the lily pads. Now if we just go all the way up here, just a bit like so, and we complete it all the way towards the other side. Oh. From the lily pads all the way towards the other side. So you sort of create half a circle here, and that's the area where you can catch the catfish. So now you know why it's named Catfish Heaven. You can catch them everywhere. Now you could cast all the way up to here, but what I like to do is just hit the F11. I don't need to toss out that far. What I can do is just like this, click on it, and there we go. Between 7 and 9 meters is where you catch trophies and where you catch adults as well. So that's what works pretty well for me. And as you can see there, I already had the first nibble. I can only hold one more fish. I see I've almost filled my stringer, and well, right now I'm using a hook 3.0. I can't use medium cut bait yet, otherwise I could have shown you guys how to catch a trophy, or have at least more chance at a trophy. Now I can catch either a young channel catfish or a bullhead or a trophy bullhead or a regular channel catfish, or if I'm very lucky, a trophy. But if it's a trophy, I probably can't keep it. So with 7 meters out, that's what works, and between 7 and 10, sometimes 11, is where I fish at this spot. So here we go, and now you guys can already see, this is not a trophy, but you can already see that it's really demanding the most of my gear. And this is definitely not a trophy, the way it's moving. So there we have him. Oh, oh my, it is a trophy, and I even can keep it. It's a little under 4 kilograms, which is okay. I didn't think it was a trophy for the simple reason that it gave up pretty quickly. Normally when I have a trophy about this size or just a little bit bigger, they tend to fight bigger, and with this setting, like here I have it like on the max that it can handle. I only have one part missing, and if I were to do it, my line will break. So I have it on, how much is that? 3, 6. I have it on 11 of 12. So but anyways, so this is nice, obviously. Now I can also show you guys how much trophies are worth. So we are going to keep that. Filled up the stringer. We're not going home yet because I still have to show you guys the other spot. But here you can see the trophy channel catfish, a reward of 24 common bucks, and experience points are 43. If you go over the 4 kilograms, you get experience up to 50, maybe 55 for the 6 kilogram catfish. But anyway, so it's a nice way to level up. Now I'll show you guys the spot on last Songs of Summer. Go to a private room to avoid the chat. So here we are. Last songs of summer. Now you could also cast out similar, like we did across, just like so. And here you will be about 7 meters out, and here you could also catch catfish. But what I like to do here is actually toss out a bit further. And the reason for that is we do have lily pads here, once again, but now on the other side. And it sort of creates the top of a box. So it's up here, well, not into the lily pads, but against it, or alongside it. And then if you make a box like this, that is the area between, so in the middle of the willows, and then all the way up to here. That's where the catfish is as well. So if I were to cast over here and just let the current drift my bobber all the way to the right, I will start to catch catfish too. Now if you, from here till about here is where you catch catfish most of the time, and from here, say halfway of the lily pads up to here is where you catch the bullheads most of the time. And not every time, it's not a guarantee, but it's something that I've noticed while fishing for these. So here it's like anywhere between 20 and 12 meters. Well, 10 meters is fine as well. And I tend to fish about 15, 14 meters out. So I can't keep this fish, so I hope it's not a trophy. The fingers crossed for now. And here we go. Now this is a small one. It's not even going big. So, but as you guys can see, here we have the young channel catfish. And this one I have to release because my string is more than stuffed. So, but this is also a spot that you can catch them. Now, as for time, I don't think I've mentioned it yet. So we have the peak hours, and it's perfectly okay to fish in those for catfish. But what I have noticed is that in the morning they're not as active as they are in the afternoon and evening. So you will get a couple of bites, but not as much as if you were to start at 3 p.m. So I fished in the morning, didn't get anything. Then I fast forward the time to 3 p.m. and I started hitting them right one after the other. And you can fish them up to 9 p.m. So up until the night begins. So that's pretty much for it. So right now I have 7 fishes and total reward of $94. It's just awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. For now I wish you guys happy days, tight lines, and I'll see you later. Bye bye!